Hey guys, it's Taylor, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to host a Hamachi Minecraft server. And this is basically the alternative to port forwarding or buying a server hoster for you, and you can just do this without even having a port or anything like that. I mean, without even having to open a port. But the first thing you're going to do is go to this website right here, which I'm not going to say out loud because it's kind of difficult. But I will post a link in the description as always, because that's what I do. And that's what people do all the time. But anyway, once you get here, you're going to want to click that you agree to the conditions of and terms and blah blah blah, and then download the unmanaged version. And I already have this, but I'm going to install it again anyways because I do those kind of things because I don't know why. But alright, you're gonna English obviously, and then next. You won't have this option because I already have it installed, so it's asking me if I want to reinstall it. And I'm just going to reinstall it because it's going to ask you yes or no. Just hit yes. Yeah, you're not going to have these errors. This network error occurred because that's all going to work out for you. It's just for me. I'm pretty sure it's because I already have it, and I think I disabled Hamachi actually. So let me re-enable it because I kind of need it enabled. I clicked the wrong thing. All right. Oh no, it's enabled. Alright. So once you install it, you're gonna type in your start bar Hamachi or wherever you know how to run Hamachi. I'm pretty sure there might be a desktop background, but if there isn't, just click start and type in Hamachi, and then click log me in Hamachi, and you will get Hamachi. Now, right here, it's just gonna open up, and all you're gonna do is click this power button. Now, while we're doing that, let's get Bucket. And I'm really excited about this because Bucket just updated to 1.2.4. But I'm going to show you something else that you can do. So you're going to go to dl.bucket.org, which I also have a link in the description. And right when you get here, you'll see this. And some of you might be watching this video after the video came out. So instead of clicking just download the recommended build, you will go to alternate versions because depending on what version you're on, it might not be up to that version recommended. It might still be in development. So you're going to want to, well, for you using 1.2.4, you're going to just click 1.2.4 recommended build. If there's a recommended build, for your version, then you definitely want that download because it will work perfectly. So for me, I'm just going to click 1.2.4 recommended build. But say 1.2.5 is out or something and they don't have a recommended build, you're going to want to download the development build for that. But we're just going to click recommended build. Oh, whoops. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, you're going to click the number and then download Craft Bucket recommended build or whatever build you're getting, and it should take a few seconds. And when it downloads, it goes into your downloads folder. So let's check out Hamachi. It should be doing all these things, and you know what? I'm going to leave this. You shouldn't have anything here. Should be completely empty for you. And actually, this is Craft Bucket's done, so we're going to drag. Oh yeah, you're also going to need to right click on your desktop and make a new folder, and or wherever you want your server. And I just named my folder Hamachi Server. You're not going to have this launch thing in here. I'll give that to you later, and I'll explain more about it in a little bit. But you're just going to drag the Craft Bucket into this folder, and then voila, you have Craft Bucket in a way, just not running yet. All right, so now go back to Hamachi and click Network, and then create a new network. Then you're going to want to name it something, so something related to servers. So say your server name is Meloncraft. And I'm only using that because I used to have a server named Meloncraft. And then password. A lot of people do 123. You do not want to do that, honestly, because anyone could just get in it and do 123, and a lot of people do it. So it's really common, and I mean, you don't want random people joining, so you can just leave that as like applesauce. It can be anything you want the password to be, but you have to tell the people the password, or else they won't be able to get in. Alright, so networks, they can't have the same name. It's like making a username on Minecraft. You can't have the same name as someone else, so Minecraft Server. Let's try that one. Alright, perfect. Minecraft Server works. Alright, now, for some reason, if you do set access, okay, this is a little cool feature that you can do. If you do, stop talking to me. If you click the wrong thing. If you right click it and then do set access, you can do you can do approve all new members manually, so they can like PM you saying they want to join, and they attempt to join, and it'll tell them that you have to accept it. and then you'll see like a list, an IP address, or their Hamachi IP, and you right click it and just do accept or whatever, which is pretty cool that you can do. Now it says 1 out of 5. That means only 5 people can be on here, and I'm pretty sure that's, unless you buy something, that's what it is. That's the max. But you can still create more networks. So Melon and capitals do count. Like, that is a very big feature. So Minecraft Server fail server 2, and then oh wait, password of course, applesauce. Alright, so now I have 2 servers, both with 5 people in them that are hosting, and you can have a lot of these servers hosted at once. And basically all they're gonna do, well, I'll show you how other people connect to your server. So once you go here, you need Hamachi running at all times. You're gonna get this launch file. Basically, what it is I'll give you a download for this, because you're definitely gonna want this, or else you obviously won't even be able to run the server. So actually, before we do anything, we need to rename the craft bucket jar just craft bucket. I mean, it can be named basically anything, but I prefer craft bucket because it's easier that way. Now you'll see it'll say Java, which means it's just running Java, and then how many gigs of RAM you want to allocate. Now this is the max gigs of RAM you're basically allowing it to use, and then just like how much it's using at the moment when it first starts off. And then what is this? Okay, now it's saying that it's gonna be running a jar file, and then the name of the jar file. So as you can see, I renamed it craft bucket, and the .jar is just because that's the extension for it, and then no GUI. You're gonna want to keep that, and then perfect. Now you're just gonna, I prefer not to write that yourself, because you might save it the wrong way, because you need to save it as a batch file. So just download the one I'm giving you. It just makes it a lot easier that way. But so you're just gonna launch it, and then it's gonna say fail. Oh well, I won't say that actually. That's because I have a server running actually. But all right, let me fix that just for now. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna X out of my server because nobody's even on it. All right. That's not of importance right now. Alright, launch. So it's gonna do all these things. It's gonna be generating the world, and obviously, if you've ever hosted any other bucket server before, this is what it would normally do. Now it's probably gonna give you a few errors the first time. That's just because it's generating files and stuff. But once it says done, you can just rerun it just to make sure there aren't any errors. Relaunch, and perfect. Oh, wait, no, not perfect yet. Still preparing spawn area. It's taking quite a bit of time. 69%, of course. Okay, done. Oh no, it's not done yet. But anyways, I just want to make sure it's not gonna. Okay, done. Perfect. Now, let's just make this a little bit bigger. Okay, when you go, this is the biggest and most important thing ever, which people seem to tell other people what to do, and then they mess it up, which is really bad because they tell them the wrong thing, and it just makes it so they can't even host server in general. Server port, just leave it at 25565. It doesn't affect anything, but you're gonna want it as that. Now, allow flight. If you've ever hosted a server or set up server, I'll just explain these, I guess. Allow nether. That's a given. Do you want them to be able to go to the nether? Yes or no? Level name. So if you can see, level name, world, and then if I named it like apples, it would be apple_nether. Enable query. That's just for internet things, like if they're able to, like, say you have a website and you want them to get all the stats for MCMO, you can do that. I don't know how you set that up, so don't even ask me. But just leave that as false, I guess, for now. Allow flight. So this doesn't stop them from flying. Well, it stops them from flying if they're flying for too long. But if they're in creative, it won't stop them at all. So, but I just leave that as false. So it kind of stops hackers a little bit. And then server port, just leave it as 25565. Level type default, you can put that as like flat in all caps if you wanted it to be flat. That was a fail flat. But just leave it as default. Enable Archon, no idea what that is, honestly, but you probably don't want to mess with this. Level seed, that's just the seed of the map. Obviously, you can make it anything you want. Now, this is the problem right here. For server IP, people always put in their Hamachi IP, and that is what ruins you. If you put in server IP, that will mess up your server, and no one will ever be able to join. So you're always going to want this to be blank. Never name this anything. That's very important. Max build height. Let's make it 2 blocks. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so obviously max build height. Spawn NPCs, that's like testificates. Whitelist, false. Obviously, you know what, if you've never played on a server. Whitelist means that they have to have their name on a list if they want to be able to join a server. Spawn animals, true. and I'm only going over this, if you're really bored of this, I'm sorry, but I'm only going over what this is for people who never hosted a server in general. Spawn animals, leave that as true, because that's like pigs, cows, those things. Online mode, leave that as true. If it's false, people will be able to log in as any name, even your own name, and instantly be up because they have your name. So you want to leave that as true, so then it verifies their account. PvP, you player versus player, they can kill each other or not, true or false. Difficulty, that's like hard, peaceful, those kind of things. Game mode, so game mode 0 is survival, game mode 1 would be creative. Max players 20, so obviously you can change that to however many your server can handle. Spawn monsters, that's like skeletons, zombies, creepers. Generate structures, that's like NPC villages and nether fortresses and all those kind of goodies. View distance, I have no idea what this is. This has been here forever, and I've never even tested this out. Just leave that at 10. And the message of the day, basically when you join the server, what it should be called. So let's name this Hamachi. Alright, and then now, when you launch your server, you're just going to leave it there. Now, instead of going to, like, if you ever see, it would be like, what's my IP, which I'm not going to give out. I'm not even going to look that up. But you'll look up what's my IP.org. You don't need to go that for Hamachi now. What you're going to do is you're going to right-click this and then copy IPv4 address. Now, other people can get into your Hamachi and then also copy IPv4. Now, this is not your actual IP, your actual computer's IP. This is your Hamachi IP. So, if like it's quite safe. You don't have to worry about people being able to like get into your real IP and DOS you and stuff. But you're gonna run Minecraft after you copied the IPv4. Oh, this is my hacked client that I made myself. And then you're gonna put the IP in there, and then you can obviously name it whatever you want. Hamachi Server. Hamachi. Alright, and it works. And now let me just delete that. That's localhost. See, if you're connected on your own computer, you can also just do server address localhost. That's a cool. Oh, that's a fail. Localhost. Localhost. Alright. And then it'll be the same thing. That's only for you though. No one else can do that. So don't tell people to type in localhost, or they will not be able to connect your server. But Hamachi, and then you join, and voila, you have a Hamachi server now. It is up and running perfectly, and anybody that is in your Hamachi server, anybody that is in this thing, will be able to join. And the awesome part about this is it's like a server inside of a server. So you can, if someone's in here, you can just like right-click them and kick them out, ban them. I don't know if you can ban them, but if you don't know how to, I don't think you can. But so you can just do set access and then do this thing, approve all new members manually. Or if you kick them, I don't know what happens. You can test that out yourself. But now you have Hamachi server. I really hope this helped you guys out. And if you have any questions, just message me, PM me, add me on Skype. Well, you won't have my Skype, but I will send it to you if you really need it. And anything you need, if you like the video, just hit the like button. It would be awesome. Just get some feedback from you guys. If you want me to do any tutorials for like plugins, basically anything. Hacking, no, I'm just kidding, I don't know how to hack, I'm not a hacker. Coding, I guess, I don't know, I'm learning C#. But like anything, just say what you want to learn, and I will try my best to learn it and teach you guys as best as possible and the best ways to do things. So, once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.